expert at first dates. Because that's what I mostly have.
Do I really look like a guy with a plan? You know what I am? I'm a dog chasing cars. I wouldn't know what to do with one if I caught it.
Well, hold on. Maybe before we make the deal, I can eat one last cupcake.
Don't tell me you're not the same person. You're always my husband and I've been waiting.
Hey, look, I made a bridge. It only took me like, what, 10 seconds? 11 tops.
Gentlemen, we're just here to talk with that man. We don't want any trouble. Most of us.
Сейчас ничего не получится. Сейчас все получится.
Now you have to ask yourself one question. Do I feel lucky? Well,
Broomhilde here is my property. And I can choose to do with my property whatever I so desire.
Driving down a main street in my daddy's Chevrolet. Picking you up at DQ at 6 o'clock Friday. First date, sweaty palms, feeling kinda nervous. All I see in the rearview mirror's my lip twitching tonight. George Strait song, turn up and down. Sound so perfect with your baby blue eyes. Got a flask full of JD hidden underneath the seat. Let's pull out the blanket, let's go lay down by the creek so I can get lost in the twinkle of your lovey, lovey, lovey-dovey eyes. It's a nice cool night, way out here with you. Walking with the fireflies, girl, I can't undo. Me falling in love with everything you do. Let's try slowing it down and make it last all night through. George Strait song, turn up and down. Lovey, lovey, lovey-dovey eyes. Lovey-dovey eyes, lovey-dovey.
Hello, 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 everyone. This is Animation Club School. Please get seated, comfortable, and get ready for some new insights. My name is Kata. I'm your loyal and valiant host, and today we'll be talking about what studios look for in entry-level animators. We're going to talk about what studios really look for starting animators, plus a little live demo showing how our students improve through mentorship, feedback, and steady practice. And of course, today we will be discussing this topic with Edward Kurchevsky, a 2D animator and director who has worked on Primal, Scavenger's Reign, Tales of Elethrion, and Flee. And he will share his insights, tips, and things to look out for when you're looking to join the industry as an animator. And of course, sharing his personal insights about his work as a studio director of Lichtar. So, Edward, would you like to share a little bit more about yourself with people who are probably watching you for the first time and talk a little bit more about what we're going to do today?
Yeah. Hello, everyone. Thanks for coming. Today, we're gonna talk about your demo reels, about your demo reels application for the job, like usually when I see demos of animators who are applying for the courses, they like sending their work. They've been doing some animation before, maybe studying in some other university or online school. And usually people think that they already nailed some basics. They know already what to do in animation, how to do animation, and and basically they think usually that they have already good skills to have a job. And sometimes I see that there is some cool animation in the reel, but I see some flaws in the reel in general. That I see that people not always understand how to build the portfolio to sell themselves to the studio to get the project to show their skills from the best way possible, from the best side possible. So today we're going to discuss that. I will review several demo reels, several reels that from students who applied for our school. And by reviewing them, I will explain what was made wrong and what they did right in that demo reel when they put in the good placement, good position. And I hope it's gonna make your understand a little bit better how to build your portfolio, how to present yourself. And if you have this type of animation, maybe you will see already the problems with your animation, and maybe you will decide to work a little bit harder to change it, to improve it, and then send your portfolio again. Because if you have problems with getting jobs, right, with selling your portfolio, let's say, I think that's why you are here.
Yeah, absolutely. So hopefully you're all excited. Also wanted to share with you that our school not only shares these bits of knowledge on YouTube as workshops and live streams, and on Discord as a obviously hub to connect with each other, but also practice your drawing skills weekly. But you can also dive even deeper into building your portfolio and study animation with the help of our courses. And also wanted to share with you because we have a big update going, as you see in the description and in the title of today's live stream. So if you've been on the fence and thinking of joining the school, I think this is the best time to join, and you probably want to hear this. Our school has an early bird discount that is actually wrapping up pretty soon. I think this weekend, this Saturday. You can still join with 20% off until Saturday at midnight, after which it will return to normal prices. You can join us in the classic 2D animation courses or jump right into short film creation course. Right now, we are in full swing of the creation of the Critical Role Tribute, and you can be the catalyst for something even greater for the next course. So, as I said, if you've been on the fence, this weekend is your chance to test yourself out. You don't have to wait till last minute. Our next group starts pretty soon, I believe. So I would love to see some of you there. Before we actually start, I want to give a couple of rules about using the chat box on your right. Hopefully it's going to be this side, arranging to the camera. Not only you can encourage us and compliment us on how amazing we are, you can also ask us questions. They have to be respectful. They have to be about the given topic, school and animation as a whole, obviously included. And they have to have a word question in all caps so I can catch it and read it out loud. Mainly because I have a lot of stuff going on my screen, so it's going to be a big service to me. So yeah, I don't think I have anything else to share before we actually start. We are ready to roll. I'm going to give mic to you, Edward, to check the demo reels.
Yeah, so we're gonna start with the boss demo reel. Let me see if I'm sharing the sound. Yeah, now I do.
Making the mother of all omelets here, Jack. Can't fret over every egg.
Follow the wind, but watch your back.
Right. Hasagi.
So yeah, it's a cool demo reel. We have a lot of things happening, different projects, different styles, more realistic, less realistic. So first of all, when you build your portfolio, remember, put best of your works in the beginning. The best work that you have should be on front, because when people I mean, like imagine recruiters from cool studio, let's assume like the Lion Studio in London, like one of the best studios for 2D like commercial animation. They have hundreds applications, and imagine that they will go over and pick someone to give them the job, right? And just immediately they open the reel and they see something rough, something as rough as this, and just like start just by starting this, they already see some poses problems, perspective problems, like some legs here as well. This pose like symmetrical, blah, blah, blah. I will go over, but still, you just see something that is not very presentable. It's cool. I mean, in general, it's nice shot with a nice jump, perspective, etc. There's kind of nice energy, but it's rough. In my opinion, I mean, this is already cooler, but there is some problems with the posing, with the drawing. Bo was concentrating on the details more than just the pose, right position, right placement in the space, and also perspective grid. Here we have a line of horizon somewhere here. So it means this guy is standing in some kind of like pose active, so he is not in the tallest position, so he's not like that straight. He's more like this. So his pelvis is a little bit lower, right? But anyway, it means that his pelvis yeah, it's on that position. So okay, so basically his legs gonna be here if this guy will come closer to this big guy, right? So he gonna be something like this in that position. That small. So like let's imagine that this guy is bigger, so maybe it's fine. But if this guy is not bigger, it's like almost his size, so this is a problem. So here when I'm looking at this placement, I'm not sure if the bow did this placement of this guy with intention, like it was his intention to put him that small and that's big. So if it was the case, maybe it would be better if it would be bigger difference in term sizes. Maybe again, and I'm talking about composition. Maybe this guy can be closer and maybe he will be way bigger, or maybe, I don't know, maybe like this. So we could see, like for example, this guy gonna be in that position, or maybe like this, or again, make maybe, I don't know, this time it's from the Metal Gear Solid Rising, but I don't know his name, but maybe another in different composition. Maybe it's bigger one and this is smaller one because of the perspective. So now it's a little bit not super pushed. Anyway, I see that this guy is rough, this guy is super detailed, and it's weird because you literally concentrated on the details, not on the pose itself, because I have questions with the pose, with the construction, and this guy is not presentable. So again, this is not the shot to impress the studio. What can be placed in the beginning? Let me check real quick. Maybe this one, because we have background, we have cool, I mean, we have card design in model, or if you want to put something dynamic, maybe this one. because at least we have the model here. I mean, it's a boy, it's an artist, but again, perspective here is a little bit off. I don't understand the perspective grid. It's supposed to be somewhere here, and probably it's coming from here. So his pelvis is not right. It's not working with perspective. So again, I see cool animation, I see cool ideas, I see many like different shots with different approaches, semi-realistic, cartoony, like more realistic, but I see everywhere some, first of all, perspective and the space problem, space understanding, like placement of the character in space. So this is the first. Second, the poses. Actually, about the placement of the shot. In the beginning, like I said, should be the best shot. In the end, second best. And in the middle should be like also in the level, in the good level shot, but not as cool as a representative as the first. So remember, better to place less shots, but only the best one that you have, than put everything that you have. So here, in general, level of the shots is more or less equal here. But when I see this one, kind of this shot, I see that you can understand how to. I mean, I like your line. It's quite alive and appeal. But again, perspective is your biggest enemy, because here, if we have an oven like that, with this kind of perspective, it means that the line of horizon is somewhere here. So it means his belt will be like this. And because it's so important to draw in perspective, guys, it might seem to not be important, but it is, because you have to place character correctly. If you don't understand perspective, it's very big deal. And in terms of pose, you see these two hands is basically parallel, all the time parallel. This is a little bit like weird, not very beautiful pose. And then this is symmetrical, almost. And in the end, I think it's an egg or what. It's very weird that he put it in his nose. So would be way better if he would do this pose with the fingers and the egg like here. So it will be way more, like dynamic in perspective, like this. But no, unfortunately, we have this, and again, it's not selling correctly the shots, right? The skills that you have. So it's important. It's important, guys, to think about the poses. It's important to think about perspective, place character correctly. Think how the character will move, will get smaller and get bigger in space when it's gonna move. Also, so far, I had no perspective movement. Here, the guy only just jumped, right? Jumped on the ground, but you never moved it in perspective and on the ground. Same here, never. Here not as well. So it seems also that you don't understand how to move character in perspective, right? I remember that you have a last shot, but let's get to it. So here, when I see this, I see how, for example, it's kind of acting, right? So I see this kind of cutout animation when you only open the mouse, and even when you open the mouse, it's like in cheap anime, your jaw is not moving. Again, then here the volume is changing a lot, and now it's again cool. So it means that you know how to draw these kind of poses because you probably have the references, and this you don't, and it shows your appeal problem. Again, the poses from below is the most important ones. I mean, the most difficult ones, I wanted to say. It's super difficult to draw a character from below. That's why, again, it shows your skills, right? So if you don't want to spoil that you not have problems with these kind of angles, don't put it in your portfolio or improve it. You have to draw the skull, draw the anatomy more, and also remember about the structure. For example, here, if we have shoulder right here, that far, probably, and look, it's in perspective. This shoulder also will be here. You see? Otherwise, it feels like super short. This shoulder is super short to the close to the center, and this one is super far. So this is not correct. So you have to think about structure, about construction, about anatomy, about perspective. You have to draw when you're doing your rough animation. You have to put everywhere perspective grid. Doesn't matter if your character is moving or not in space. It just understand the angle and placement of the camera. Yeah, even here, characters just move pose to pose. And like here, for example, the body is the same, and it just the head is moving. So it means that you don't understand that the body, when it's gonna move the whole. When the head is gonna move, it's gonna move the whole body, not only the head. So this is also important, and also in terms of anatomy, she moves her arm, right? So it's gonna move her shoulder, it's gonna move her the whole torso, rotate a little bit. It's not happening. Again, it shows that you not really understand how to work with the acting. Okay. Again, guys, what I'm telling now, maybe this level is of the demo. Again, this demo is nice. It's gonna be enough to get some decent job in some decent studio. But if we aiming for the best ones, because we, like me here in this school, I'm trying to prepare you for the best work in the industry, right? I'm trying to give my students the best skills and be very successful in what you're doing. So I'm telling this from the point of view of the professional industry and the professional studios and the jobs, right? So you might think like, oh come on, oh my God, this guy is crazy. He's saying like so weird stuff, like nobody will think or see it. Again, it depends who gonna look at your demo reel, but if you want to be just the best or be sure that among everyone in the competition you will win, surely you have to think about what I say.
That's fair.
Yeah, and also here in terms of speed lines, again, don't put speed lines everywhere. It's not if it's not necessary, if it doesn't seem to be appropriate here. Wide speed line, like is it like he's moving his arm so fast that he just like like speed of light or like sound like he just waving, right? Maybe it doesn't need to be with speed line, or maybe it could be, but with settle speed lines, for example, something like that, for example. I mean, when we keep partially, some silhouette, right? And not doing like too many lines, just like settle, like something like that. Also, the character just squashed is like a gummy, like a gum. You see it's squashed. So basically, again, it doesn't say, because the character design is semi-realistic and the character is squashing and stretching like a gum, so it's like a cartoony stuff. But I think it's the least strong animation here. in the demo reel because of the skull. Skull should be it's a bone. It cannot get squashed or stretched, right? And also in terms of anatomy, this is the middle point, center, and the ears are equally placed. This is like from opposite side. Should be equally placed on the head. Because this ear feels like closer to the center point than this one. It's like a horn from the head, center of the head. All right. Yeah, this is nice. This is nice. In my opinion, I haven't watched Gamble, but in my opinion, this stretching is a little bit, I mean, weird, right? But if it's the scale of the character, sure. And the cutout, I'm not the biggest fan of just like moving the silhouette, but again, if it's appropriate for the style of the project, it's fine. Yeah, here I would love to see at least some keys in the model because I see a lot of like structure and it's good. It's good that you're doing like construction of the character. Yeah, but at least like if you'd have like 3 frames in model would be way better because you will show to the viewer, to the audience that you can get to the model. You can draw character in model. Here it's nice, but the girl, her head become smaller, and here she's sniffing the bag. You see? You see in that pose, she's just literally like hold it and sniffing like. So you have to avoid this kind of poses if you don't want. I mean, I know that she will not stop here and just to sniff, but the pose is weird, right? Because she in this pose, if you're gonna stop it, she's sniffing. So to improve this pose, when she grabs the bag, she can rotate the hands and have the bag looking that direction. And it's gonna be better silhouette here of the face, you see? Okay, and again, perspective. Perspective is here is problem everywhere. Because if you would draw perspective grid, you will know that this legs should stay here like that. Because look at your box. This is a perspective. And last thing, look, the girl place her head close to the box, and now the bag going. Okay, it's going this way. I thought it's going around, so I thought it should be placed on top of the head, but okay, it's going. But look, there is a hand that's attached to the box, so this fabric cannot go through the arm, the hand. Should be on top, right? So again, these things also shows that you don't understand how to interact with kind of objects. That's the clothes, the fabric goes around, and you make it physical. So it's also like better to think about it if you're doing this kind of animation. And the tail, you see, is just going to the nose of the girl. It's weird. Again, why not to put it here? You have a lot of free space here, and just move it here around. Why to put it like close to the nose of the girl? And here, again, perspective. And yeah, there is not much actually movement in space. You're just making a step, and then you're going up, and you don't show your skills, movement, and space. And this is a little bit weird because it shows that I don't know the context. What happened to this character? Like he's like wait, what like I'm sorry. I'm looking for like tired of work or what? Like because a lot of work was here in the demo reel, and here you have like basically tired or what? Again, nobody will look for the answer. It's just like should be clear basically. But it doesn't matter basically because you have nice movement here, but perspective-wise, again, it's not clear and you're not moving in space. So this is basically my biggest problems with this demo reel. If, again, put in the beginning the best work, like for example, Gumball, or here in that work, draw at least this guy in model, first pose in model, and maybe the squash here in model, it would work better because we would see high quality. We have a background, we have character here in the model as well, so it would work better. But if they would move as well, it would be even better. But they're just standing and this guy was jumping. Jump actually, it's not that difficult to draw, to make. Way more difficult just to move in space. And here as well, the silhouette, I said in the beginning that the silhouette could be better. And also this guy actually was much more kind of bigger, fatter, and here he's slim. The arm could be here. His arm could go there to avoid symmetry. So yeah. So basically, in general, the biggest problem is perspective, poses. It's about when the character makes an acting, that's the whole body should move. So and physicality of other object that you kind of touching and interacting with. So basically, this is my feedback. Okay. Hope it's clear. In general, again, in general, this is very good demo reel, but improving this stuff, what I said, will make this demo reel excellent. Not only good, but just excellent, like one of the best.
Yeah, that's true. And right now, Bo is actually part of our courses. So this was the whole demo reel that was
Before, yeah.
showcased before joining us. So I can't wait to see what is going to happen once the courses are going to be over.
Yeah.
And what we're going to see after.
We finally doing movement in space. He's learning how to move character in space and keep model, keep understand the physical weight of the character and also improving the poses. He's improving a lot.
Harnessing the power.
Yeah.
Amazing.
All right. Do we have any questions? I don't know, from the chat or?
We do have a question from Feluk. Do you recommend to include all kinds of animations that we can do in the same demo reel or focus on one style that matches the position?
No, it's going to be different styles, but you have to also understand like what this demo reel is for, right? Because sometimes I know animators who is doing like animation for the games, for video games. And also basically this animation for video games is very particular, and it's not matching with the studio that doing like TV series or feature films, for example. This type of animation is different, and you cannot just like with the demo reel from the video game get to the like feature films, animation feature films, something. So if you have these types of animation, better divide. Like 3D is one demo reel, cutout it's another demo reel, classical animation it's another demo reel, and video game it's another demo reel. Don't merge them. But if you have just like cartoon, like semi-realistic or acting or dynamic, it can be in one demo reel if it's within one technique, let's say, one approach.
And also a personal question from me. When you are looking through demo reels or trying to find the artists who are going to be best for the position, what do you look for in the demo reel first? Like, is there some specific thing that separates those like amateur demo reels from something you'd be like, oh, we need to get that person like stat on the project?
Yeah, getting to model, appeal, consistency. The character is not changing the sizes, proportions. This is 3 already. 4, it's moving in space, and 5, basically appeal, but drawing skills. It's like 5 things. Yeah.
Okay, that's fair. So basically the technical side. Very, very
Yeah,
important.
kind of.
Perfect. We have a couple of more shots from different students also
Yeah.
that joined before the school. I shared them in files over our messages. So it's going to take a little bit to get them on the
Can you
screen.
send me here on the chat in the Zoom, please?
Yeah, I think those are like files.
Ah, files. All right. Yeah, yeah, no problem.
Yeah, so you can
No
take them
problem.
out.
Mm-hmm.
And for now, I'm going to remind you again that if you want to join us first to showcase your talent and be able to step onto new heights, continue your animation journey, this is a perfect opportunity to do so. Mainly because we have an early bird discount for the upcoming courses that are going to start in February, if I'm correct. And you'll be able to study body mechanics, acting, everything that you need to make your portfolio instantly attract people and give the best possible appeal. And of course, the 20% discount is only lasting until Saturday midnight. So you have just the perfect weekend to think about everything over and join us as part of the school. I would love to see you there in the classes and, of course, see how you achieve the bigger and bigger heights.
Mm-hmm. Okay, and so this two
Mhm.
these files that you send me, it's from Zoriana and
And
Carly,
Carly.
and
Yep.
that's it, right?
Yeah, I
Okay,
think so. We
okay.
have 3 students today.
All right, cool. Yeah,
Zoriana has the Chihiro shot, and the
yeah.
rest are Carly's.
Let me check real quick, Chihiro. This one.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. So it's nice shot, but first of all, again, for example, here I see it's like a cutout. I see only the hand that is moving. It's fine. When we do when we draw, we not always move our body, but she is doing something, and I mean, look, when I shake my hand, I don't know if you see that, but my head also a little bit makes some kind of small movements, small vibrations,
Mhm.
etc. But or like when she goes down and put her pen, only then she moves also down. And look, she's kind of like a zombie, or like almost like asleep. She's not interacting with anything. So first of all, synchronization, it's not very good. And then also blink, she is like looking around, like she was, for example, she's drawing, and then she's like putting her pen on the table and not moving the head with that. Maybe just like put like she's concentrated, and then she's putting on the pen, and she's going actually behind, because she's done, like, okay, I'm done. Like when we look at on the paintings, we trying also like look at slightly from the far. So here the same, like, okay, how is it? And also like tension from the muscles, maybe when you go behind, slightly better. So this, then, yeah, basically the legs completely cut out animation. When you move so much here, for sure your body will move also the legs. So you should make it also like like impact when you like shocked when you're moving. Your legs will be the first who are gonna move as well, because they moving, they're giving this impact also to you. They also balance your body, your upper and lower part, the legs and the torso. So this is very important to always remember, not only here to move it here, but everywhere basically. And you, of course, you have to check it on the keys. And when you draw animation in the beginning, first of all, keys, and you plan the whole body movement. Because now, of course, when there's like 58 frames, it's difficult to plan everything and move everything. But if you do it like step by step, you start with the 5, 10 frames, and then you add more and more, and already keeping this movement and tracking and thinking where to move and etc etc, it's better, it's easier. So yeah, a lot of cutout animation, and this is basically the biggest problem here. But apart of that, yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah, and the effects are very, very cool.
Yeah, let me check Carly's work. So basically, this is like studying. Yeah, it's nice. Maybe I would say about the ending, I miss a little bit more about the overshoot, like some kind of this arc after the throwing. It should make an arc here as well. So always think about how your body and parts will move. Everything should move on with arcs, because this kind of going down, up and down, that's kind of boring. You're not continuing the arc. And actually, this throw can drag the body a little bit further, and the body also can get to this, to the end to this last part a bit more. And this here, he's just like going up, but would be better if his body will make also arc. Okay, what's happened? Would be nice to make the arc of his body like that, and it's moving forward and making threes direction change. Always we have to have 3 frames, and then slowing down here. Not what we have now, it's just body going up like that. Like with pelvis in the same spot, like here, it's a little bit boring. Better always to do some kind of arc. All right.
That's fair.
In general, it's cool. Yeah, this is cool. Yeah.
And as you
Here.
said, a lot of stuff, consistency, moving in
Yeah, this is
space.
exactly, this is what we have. This is consistency, and we have the model. That's the character is really like in good model. And we have overlapping action, some kind of, like something on his collar is moving, some like belt, something. So yeah,
Yeah,
this
this
is,
is
I
sick.
have nothing to say. This is great.
Just applause.
Yeah. Something in the end happened weird. Like he runs and then he stop and then do this. It's super weird. I think he would just run and do this and then stop. So after run, he would punch and then stop right away, or basically slowing down while punching, basically, yeah, and then hold. But yeah, this movement in space is nice, but I mean, it's not really movement in space, it's just moving from left to the right. Movement in space is it's moving in perspective. So Carly is also on our course, and we're learning that as well. But like you can see already that the movement, the drawing skills, uh, appeal is very good. It's just some animation, how to say, animation fundamentals, I would say. I mean, Carly didn't apply for the first course. She applied for the second one, but she did after class. So she came first to the after class to it's like 1 month intense workshop. We have meetings twice per week, and she did that with me. And after she decided to go to the course because she decided that I can give something more. She saw it probably, and yeah. But here, a lot of fundamentals basically we miss. But okay, we basically catch up with fundamentals on the more complex assignments. So basically, it's what we're doing now with her.
That's fair. That's fair.
And this is good. It's more like storyboarding. Yeah, this is cool, but it's not real animation, it's storyboarding. So but it's cool. It shows how Carly, it's Carly's, right?
Yep,
How
as well.
she is um how she is strong with characters,
Mm-hmm.
with drawing them in different directions,
Mm-hmm.
and also like planning plan. I mean, it's planning, but yeah, how to draw characters in different directions, getting closer and further. And I mean, it's in terms of animation, in terms of storyboarding, it's also cool. It's a little bit boring in terms of that the character is going out, there is logo, and then going closer and then going out as well. So it's a little bit like it's the same, but it's cool. It's cool. That's sure. That's for sure. So yeah, great.
Yeah,
I
those were
think that's
our
it.
3
Yeah.
students. Yep.
Yeah.
We subjected, we selected 3 of them to show you today. All of these students are part of the school right now. So on the next showcase of the students, I want you to watch for Carly, Bo, and
Zoriana.
Zoriana. Yeah, to see how much have they improved, because that's not going to be even the question. With all of the intensive studying and practicing, the reels are probably going to turn out amazing. And we have a bunch of other students who I really, really like. For example, Bounce Mouse, who came, I think, also through after class. And now I got to see her year 1 reel with the turnaround. And I have to say, the courses, they get better from year to year. I remember going a couple of years ago and also seeing how much people around me improved. And now it's
Yeah.
even better.
By
So
the way,
yeah.
did we have today new demo reel compilation?
Oh, I'm not sure, because I was running around setting up the
Yeah, me too.
screens.
Me too.
I didn't see it well.
Maybe Vitaly can tell us. But I think yes, I think we
That
did.
always
We did.
happens.
Yeah, we had new one.
So
So yeah.
exactly. The more I'm in the school, the more I like to look on the names and put them with the people who join the Discord server and go to practices, because we have a couple of students. For example, we have one, his name is Adit. If he is watching this right now, or he's going to watch it, I'm sending a hello. And he was also, I think, part of the school, part of the first course, if I believe. And now I think he's working on an anime. I think he's doing like key animation. So we have people that basically work in all over every industry imaginable. So yeah, I think we can slowly roll the stream to a close. Again, thank you for being here today and for getting cozy, listening to us talk. And again, I wanted to thank Edward for sharing his insights today. Thank you, Vitaly, for sharing the stream and making everything run as smooth as butter. And of course, to all of you who've been here today, it wouldn't be possible without all of you listening to us. And of course, you should join us not only on the streams or Discord workshops, but in classes as well. And of course, as I already said, you have the best time to join. You can go to our website, either through a QR code on the screen or through the link in the description, and grab your early bird discount. That's gonna evaporate this Saturday at midnight. So you can grab it while it's still available. So thank you for joining me today, and hopefully we'll get to see you in class very, very soon.
Yes.
See you later.
Bye-bye. Hello everyone, this is Animation School. My name is Edward Kurchevsky, and I'm professional 2D animator based in Paris.
Bobby, would you care for a piece of pie?
I studied animation over 10 years in one of the top schools in the world, and now I'm ready to share my knowledge with you. In the past 4 years of teaching, my students achieved remarkable results and working in studios like Cartoon Saloon, Skiald, studying in schools like Gobelin l'École de l'Image and CalArts.
I'm not sure what we've got here, Charlie. But if we've got what I think we've got something.
Our goal is to prepare qualified professionals in a short amount of time during our intense course. We are here to also create a bridge between you and studios and help you find your first professional position in industry. Online studying became one of the most important parts in worldwide education system, and I am pretty sure with us you will achieve great results. Good luck!
especially expert at first dates, because that's what I mostly have.
Do I really look like a guy with a plan? You know what I am? I'm a dog chasing cars. I wouldn't know what to do with one if I caught it.
Well, hold on. Maybe before we make the deal, I can eat one last cupcake.
Don't tell me you're not the same person. You're always my husband and I've been waiting.
Hey, look, I made a bridge. It only took me like, what, 10 seconds? 11 tops.
Gentlemen, we're just here to talk with that man. We don't want any trouble. Most of us.
Сейчас ничего не получится. Сейчас все получится.
ask yourself one question. Do I feel lucky? Well,
Broomhild here is my property. And I can choose to do with my property whatever I so desire.